Hello students, welcome again. So now today's lecture we will discuss about the nitrification, aminification and then the denitrification. So what is nitrification? So it is a process in which the ammonia is converted into nitrate by the presence of bacteria in the soil. So nitrates are formed by the oxidation of ammonia with the help of Nitrosomonas bacterium species we can say. So later the procedure in this procedure you can say nitrates are converted into nitrates by nitrobacter. So this conversion you can say this conversion is very important as ammonia gas is toxic for the plant. So the reaction is given in this introduction. The first one we can say that is oxidation of ammonia with the help of Nitrosomonas bacteria. Okay, and the second is the nitrates are converted into nitrates by nitrobacters. Okay. So these are the two reactions for the nitrifications. Next is ammonification. When plants or animals, you can say, died, the nitrogen present in the organic matter is released back into the soil. So the decomposes mainly, we can say, bacteria or fungi present in the soil convert the organic matter uh, back into we can say, ammonium. So this process of decomposition procedure produces this process of decompose which produce ammonia, which is further used for other biological processes. So ammonium is a suitable source of nutrition for we can say many species of plants, especially those living in the acidic soils. Okay. So however, most plants cannot utilize ammonium effectively, and they require nitrate as their essential source of nitrogen uh, nutrition, what we can say. So bacteria belonging to genus Bacillus or Proteus, Pseudomonas, Streptomyces, so play important role in this amplification. So in the definition, we can say the production of ammonia or ammonium compounds through the process of microbial decomposition of plants and animals biomass after the death and the decay. So it is a natural process. Okay. So it is known as a ammonification. Next is the denitrification. So it is again the process in which the nitrogen compound makes its way back into the atmosphere by converting nitrate into the gases nitrogen. So this process of the nitrogen cycle is the final, we can say, final stage and occurs in the absence of oxygen. So this denitrification is carried out by the denitrifying bacteria species such as Colistrium or Pseudomonas. So they use the nitrate as an electron acceptor in the place of oxygen during the respiration process in the plants. So these facultative anaerobic bacteria can also live in aerobic conditions. So denitrification happens in anaerobic condition. Example, when we say waterlogged soils is that. So the denitrifying bacteria use nitrates in the soil to carry out respiration and consequently produces nitrogen gas, which is inert and unavailable to the plants from. So according to the definition, when we say, so it is the loss or removal of nitrogen or nitrogen is compound. Another, that is the soil bacteria reduce nitrate to denitrogen, which is released in the atmosphere. Okay. Some examples of the bacteria is been given. Colistrium, Pseudomonas, Theobacillus is also there. Right. Now next is the reduced ammunitions. So the ammonia, irrespective of its origin, is combined into the organic linkage by two important reactions that occurs in all organisms. This reaction results in the formation of glutamate and the glutamine one. Okay. So the glutamic acid is the only ammonia acid that can be formed by direct uptake of nitrogen from the soil. Okay. So all other ammonia acids or other nitrogen containing organic compounds have nitrogen atoms uh, which are derived directly or indirectly from glutamate or the amide group of glutamine. So it is a reductive amination in the process in which carbonyl group is converted to ammonia group. Okay. So glutamate, we can in the according to the reaction if we go, then glutamate is synthesized from ammonia and alpha ketoglutarate, which is an intermediate to you can say tricarboxylic acid cycle or the citric acid cycle. So this reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme L-glutamate dehydrogenase and is termed reductive amination. So here we can say NADPH acts as a reducing agent in glutamate biosynthesis. Okay. Next is the assimilation of nitrogen into glutamate is catalyzed by the enzyme glutamine synthesis. So both this reaction we can see here. So synthesis of different types of amino acid takes place with the reductive aminations. Okay. So here in this we can say the glutamine is the other major nitrogen donor that contributes its side chain into side chain nitrogen in the biosynthesis of a wide range of compounds. So here the alpha amino group of most amino acid is derived from the alpha amino group of glutamate by a process called as transaminations. So in the next we are going to discuss about this. So this is a transamination, reduce transamination or reductive transamination. Okay. So the process in which amino group of amino acid is transferred to keto group of a keto acid through the enzyme known as a transaminase or aminotransferase. So it is a reversible oxidation reduction reaction, transamination. So in such reactions, an amine group is transferred from an alpha amino acid to a carbonyl carbon atom of an alpha keto acid. So thus the nitrogen group on amino acid is exchanged with the keto group of an organic acid, resulting in the amino acid becoming a keto acid, and the keto acid become an amino acid. Okay. So this reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme called as transaminase or the transaminase. Same definition. So there are many types of we can say aminotransferase. So each specific for transfer of amine group from a particular amino acid to a particular keto acid. Okay. So example we can say is just transamination of alanine to make pyruvic acid and glutamic acid. Okay. So this is the transaminations, reductive amination, the reductive transamination. So thank you very